Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. Sorry for
Hi.
my very close-up face.
Sorry for my very sleepy energy today. I was up until 6 a.m. working on Rip Daddy shit because of my own poor timing. Hi, everyone. Why is my audio still coming
Oh,
through? That's weird.
magical audio.
Oh, I think it's from my phone.
There's always something.
Yeah, it's never
There's
nothing.
always something.
We always roll a 1 on launch, bro. That's just how it goes.
Yeah. It's always good to get that one out of the way. Be done with it.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Ready to play some D&D? Do some things?
Yes. Please don't
Fight some
kill us.
trees?
Fight some trees.
Born ready.
Burn some dumpsters.
Burn some dumpsters.
That's if we
Telling you.
survive.
Cry, sulk in the pantry. Oh, that's my other campaign. Sulking in the pantry
All
is a
right.
regular thing.
Which one of you wants to give the recap?
Dave,
Lovely viewers know what happened last week.
during the live stream on the Sunday, free plug, Dave done a magical job. He done a magical job.
I really did
He
kill it on
cheat-
the recap.
He did. He
It was a
did.
really good
So,
recap. All right.
I'd like to, before we start, I'd like to excuse my angle. I do apologize.
Oh, it's very flattering. It looks like, one of those guys you would see on Omegle.
If you're lucky, mate. If you're lucky. Anyways, go for it.
Okay, so I'm doing the recap.
Yep.
Hold on. Let me roll a d20 for Scott Grimes. Or Stone Grimes.
Uh-oh.
It was a 6. There we go. All right, Dave, go with it.
As a blight spreads through Heidenberg in the glorious peninsula of Vasterheim. Is Vasterheim the peninsula?
It's a continent.
On the
Heidelberg
glorious
is
is the town that we are in. Yes.
Yeah.
So as a blight descends on Heidenberg, white X's on doors, people getting quarantined in their homes, guards noticing people coming, guards and the people noticing smoke towers in the air. We made our way out of the city after having arrived on a boat, which may or may not have been captained by Tom Nook, who we owe a lot of money to. We met Yukon the Great, and he sent us on quests. We valiantly fought the great pie mimic of Heidenberg. We valiantly burned at least 3 or 4 dumpsters at this point in public streets, which I have a feeling is going to bite us in the ass eventually. I know that look. So we made our way towards Marshtown. Is it Marshtown or Marston?
Marshtown.
Marshtown. Cool. I nailed it the first time. We made our way towards Marshtown by means of the scenic route. We took a leisurely stroll up a shipwreck-littered beach, and found our way to the shipwrecked sailor, but not before meeting a spellcaster named Karlana, who we saw was casting some kind of a purple ward around the city, when it was later revealed to us that the orb that they had in town square that was warding off the undead had been stolen a couple of months prior. As we arrive in town, we walked in on what appeared to be a funeral. Alvon and Laurie's love was separated by death. She died, though he tried for eons to save her, though Alvon was nowhere to be found. We were sent there to look for Hamsel, the town cleric. He had hired us to find the orb that had been stolen, and so we followed a couple of leads, as all good detectives do, and we went ahead and headed out into the swamps, and we ended up in a tussle. A couple of zombies, ogre, and a really large tree that was hugging Alvon into its heart. And it had a glowing orb in it. Now, this orb resembled, I think, what had been described to us as the missing orb, but we had only known the orb as having emitted a golden warding light. And the light in this orb was very purple. And it seemed as though the tree-Alvon hybrid was protecting the orb. So we entered the hut after leaving the tree's attack range. We entered a hut And we found Alvan's bedroll. And beneath his bedroll, in a secret compartment, we found a couple potions, a sack of gold coins, 4 vials containing a green liquid, and a journal outlining some evil deeds with the name Karlana at the top. And that is where we left off. Did I miss anything?
No, it's pretty straightforward.
Oh, yeah.
Do I get inspiration for it?
You both get inspiration points.
Yay!
Ripper gets inspiration for that angle that he's at, and Dave gets an inspiration for the recap.
I've made a rookie move. I've tried to go comfortable, and I
You're
don't
good,
think
man.
I don't think the angle's ever going to be right in this stream. I've ruined it.
Comfortable. Get my chair adjusted.
All right.
Since we're being professionals. Get my lumbar support in
Totally
place.
professional. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys have uncovered that there is a planned attack happening later tonight, but you have been unable to get the orb out of Alvan's grasp as he's been kind of wrapped around this tree.
I thought the tree was wrapped around him.
As he's wrapped around this tree. Yeah. However, he's in a tree. Leave it alone.
Don't take my inspiration.
He's at one with the tree.
Yeah, he's one with the tree.
I mean, I can relate.
He could be wrapped around it. Yeah.
No, the tree's
All right.
wrapped around him. But
Okay. So, what's the plan?
Well, we got to go back to town, and we got to warn. We got to warn the cleric that
Yes.
Karlana's betraying everybody. Because she's posing as his mentee or his ward, basically, and he's supposedly been, preparing her to help be the town cleric, and all the while she's been circumventing this to commit great atrocities for a much darker purpose.
And so, are you guys just going to leave the orb there? You going to take it with you?
I mean, we can't. It's stuck inside the tree. We can't really get it out, right?
True.
I'm trying to think of any other way we could. I mean, I don't know if I have talked to trees or speak with trees, but I don't think it would.
I
let
have
me.
wood carving tools.
Yeah, but you can't. We can't get within melee range of the tree. It'll
Oh,
swat you.
yes.
It's the whomping. It's the
it's
whomping willow over here.
It's been pretty troublesome.
You do have about like 20 more minutes on that earth elemental that's still outside.
Oh, that's true. Let's see if we can send our earth elemental in to pry the orb out. You want to try? How much HP does it have again?
Yeah.
I remember it took quite a
Elemental?
pounding.
Yeah. I think it's down to like 60.
Okay. Let's see. Maybe I'll hit it with a healing word, and then we'll send it. Yeah. Send it, bro.
Go for it.
All right, cool. So we're gonna, taking the vials and I wonder, can I make some kind of a check on the vials containing green liquid to see if I might be able to identify these concoctions?
Sure, go ahead and let's see. Make a medicine check.
Yes. Okay. I gotta call up the Roll20 on my other machine. It's complicated. Don't at me. Campaign planning. All right. There's the new Roll20. Little beard SMR while it loads.
Am I on the right Roll20? That is the question.
The newest one that was posted in campaign planning should be the one that you want, my guy.
No, I'm an editor, so I am. That's how pro I am.
Well, look at you.
Somehow I've made it. Yeah, I've skipped a few levels, and I know how to edit maps now.
All right.
Let me, do you know what I mean? I didn't even know I did it, but I did it. Go me.
All right, so we're rolling a medicine check. D20 plus 5. That's going to be a 10 on my medicine check. You know what? Can I use an inspiration point to make that roll an advantage?
If you want to, yeah, sure. I'll allow that.
Yay! Got to use it. If you use it or lose it, right? Our D20 plus 5. Give me a better number this time. Hey, dirty 20. That'll work.
Perfect. Yeah, you can tell that these 4 small vials contain nightshade poison,
Gotcha.
which is a kind of a slow-acting poison. It kind of gives you just. It'll eventually give you flu-like symptoms, and
Okay.
then maybe after about 2 weeks, you'll just drop dead from fever.
Sounding very Corona. It's a little Corona-y.
We had to do that.
I wonder if that has something to do with the blight that has stricken the town. Okay. Well, we know it's nightshade poison. I wonder. We also have a couple potions. Do we know what potions they are, or are they just potions of healing?
With that, you can tell that they are greater healing potions.
Ooh, you want one of these? Killass? Would you like a greater healing potion? Here, and I hand off one of those greater healing potions to Killass.
I'm having technical difficulties.
All right, now I still have that mysterious yellow diamond thing, right?
No, that was the earth elemental.
That was the earth elemental. Right. I should
Yeah.
remove that from my inventory then. Okay, let's think about this for a second. So we need to remove an orb, a glass orb, from a tree that hits us as we get near. Maybe I can use a hidden step. I'm going to try and use hidden step to steal the orb from the tree.
Makes you go invisible, right?
Yep. So I'm gonna use my hidden step, and I'm gonna and I turn invisible till the start of my next turn, or I attack, deal damage, or force a saving throw once per short rest. So that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and pull
Let me get the. Let's get everything situated here. Let's get the tree there.
All right, should I call up the Roll20 window now?
Yeah, sure. Let's go for it.
Every time I hit launch game, it just brings me to an editor. app.roll20/editor.
Are you on that new
I'm on the link. I'm on the link you sent me. Always brings me to editor. Oh, there's a tree there now, but that's different. It's blank. What I'm seeing is completely blank.
See, like the grid map, right?
Yeah, it's a grid map, but there's nothing on it.
Do you see your token?
Yeah, I see my
there's
token.
something on it after all. Listen there.
That's okay. Just clarifying that's right.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Oh. We're moving. Yeah.
Cool. So I used my hidden step to try and grab the orb. What happens as I approach the tree invisibly?
Nothing. It seems to be inanimate at the moment.
Okay. You know what? Before I go ahead and just pull the orb, do I have it? Oh, man, maybe I don't yet. I don't think I'm a high enough level for Dispel Magic, huh? Rats.
I think it's 3.
Yeah. That's a 3rd level spell, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna try and pull it out.
All right. Go ahead and make a strength check.
Strength check, he says. I should have used my inspiration for that. Oh, well. R D20
You're a big strong boy.
plus 2. It's going to be a 5.
5? Yeah, okay. You grab onto the orb and immediately feel the shockwave go through your arms as the purplish energy lashes out at you, and you take 9 necrotic damage. And you slowly start to feel the tips of your fingers start to just go hard, almost as if they're being petrified from this.
Ah! Okay. Shoot. Wow, this is a puzzle. This is indeed a puzzling puzzle. Should we just kill this fucking tree? We need heals before we kill this tree. Because it's gonna ruin us. And it does big boy damage. Rip, what do we do, bro? I mean, Killass, what do we do, man? Do we kill
I don't know how we're gonna.
Like I'm all out of wild shapes. Like I'm almost. I have. All right. Well, before anything else happens, I am going to hit myself with a second level healing word. And that's going to be our 2d4 plus 3, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Or no,
Believe
it's
so.
plus my spell casting ability modifier, which is, yeah, I guess plus 3. Oof. That is not very good. Okay, so I'm going to recover most of the ouch that I took from that one hit. But if it gets me with a good one, I'm in serious, serious trouble, my guy. I'm going to cast a first level healing word on the Earth Elemental. Just to make it a little bit more steady. R, nope, /R, 1d4 plus 3. All right, so the Earth Elemental is going to get 5 HP.
Okay, cool. So it's up to 65.
Great. Let's see if we can just send the Earth Elemental in to just pry it out.
Yeah,
You know
I
what?
think
Killass, you and
exactly.
I will distract the tree, and then we'll send the Earth
Yeah.
Elemental in. How about that? So let's get within like melee range of it and start making fast motions, but not enough range that it starts to swing at us. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a perfect idea.
Okay, great. And
You're
then
a little bit more than 10 feet away from it right now. If you started moving fast, you're like the invisibility is slowly starting to come off. If you go any closer, then you're going to be in its melee range.
okay, cool. Yeah, I would like it. I
Can,
would like
can,
to try and wake it up, and then we're gonna try and distract it and send the Earth Elemental in on another side, like around
can
the
I
back.
can I fly around it within the just over the 10 foot and just 10 meters and just fly around it?
Yeah, sure. You can do that. Let's go ahead and roll initiative, just so we have a time frame of everything.
Would you say that we have had a short rest while exploring that hut?
No, not enough time has passed by. You still have the Earth
Rats.
Elemental.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
So roll the d20 then.
Yeah. And add your dexterity.
Add your dexterity.
20 plus.
Let me see what mine is. I forgot. Oh.
Hey,
Right, let's
nat
go
20
for
on
it.
initiative for me.
Are you rolling or are you using the wee
I'm
are you
using.
using
I'm just using roll 20 because I didn't have the. We were kind of short for time. I didn't have the time to get up and grab my dice today.
right. I can hear your audio coming through on your desktop. That's what it is on the thing.
You
Perfect.
shouldn't.
Okay, I'm gonna go old school. I can hear you hitting the buttons. I was wondering what it was. Right, I'm gonna go for it old school. That is a 14 on initiative.
And Dave, which is it? Just flat 20?
It's 21.
21? Okay. You want to roll a 20 for the elemental?
Sure. What's its initiative modifier? Or what? Yeah. What's its
Minus
dex?
1.
All right.
Minus 1.
R d20 minus 1. That's going to be a 10 for the elemental.
Okay.
So I'm going to stay back, like well out of range of the tree's ability to attack while Killass goes ahead and spins circles around it, distracting it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to just kind of be like hanging back and controlling the elemental and probably cast a couple spells at it.
Cool. Greg, you are going first.
Great. So do I command the earth elemental on my turn or on its turn?
It's going to be on the initiative 10.
Got it. Okay. I am gonna hit this. Oh no, I can't. I'm all out of second level spell slots now. Cool. I'm gonna try and hit this dangled tree with an ice knife. In fact, yeah, I'm gonna hit the tree with the ice knife, not the orb, if that's possible.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, sure.
So that's a +5 to hit. R d20 +5. Ooh, that's not going to do it. That's a 6 to hit.
Yeah, that misses. It kind of just flops off the bark.
Rats. Wait, do I have any like feats or anything that would allow me to like a lucky? I don't think so. Oh well. Oh well. Okay.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yes.
All right, Killass. Start flying.
I'm flying around, boy. Flying around, and am I allowed, can I fire my bow and arrow from flight? Am I that sort of skilled?
Yeah, you can do that.
I'm just going to keep on at exactly outside the melee range, and I'm going to aim. Does it have any facial features or anything like that there?
It looks like like some of the bark is kind of like formed together, and you can kind of see what might be a face, but it's not like it uses the that like it hasn't. It doesn't seem like it's actually using any of those.
Yeah. Try to make it more difficult for me. So difficult because I'm so confused now about what we're trying to achieve here. If I get the orb out, how
We're trying to
difficult
pull
it
the
is.
orb out of the tree. I just had
I
a
know.
brilliant idea, so survive your turn
Oh.
and then we'll talk.
Yes. Okay, Greg. I'm going to aim for the orb, but I'm trying to aim ever so slightly off. So where it's lodged in the gap, you probably can't see me on the screen. I'm going to try and aim for there. To
So
try.
so just to give you some like context of the image, it's the Alvon, the dude, petrified, holding the orb like this, and the tree is
Oh,
wrapped around him.
I'm going to go for Alvin's head then.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do this like for his face. Do we want Alvin alive, Greg?
Well, I was gonna try and disguise self as Lori and see if I can talk to Alvon.
Oh, I read your plan. Right. Yes.
Go ahead and hit him in the head. I mean, I doubt you're gonna kill him on one hit, especially if he's petrified. But maybe don't. I don't know. It's up to you. I don't want to metagame too much, but I thought it was a good idea.
I
Oh,
really,
yeah.
I really hope you crit right now.
I'm going for it. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. Let me go get my wee sheet up so I know where I'm going for it. Well, you don't use worries. Don't worry. Killass has got it. Where do you think he got his name from? Out of my head. Right. Short bow. So 20 plus my hit. That's really what it to be. That's an 8.
It's though.
Pardon, sorry?
That hits him.
That hits him. Of course it did. And then I'm going to use the thing for this. And then the damage is 6.
You see that this arrow kind of just skims him on the side, and you can see that like amongst his like pale complexion, just the red kind of bleeding down the side of his face. He's still just kind of like frozen there, though.
See? Greg. He's still alive. He's worth saving.
I knew it,
proved
man.
that.
I knew it, man. I had a feeling,
That
man.
was my plan all along.
Okay, sure it was, man.
All right, it's the elemental's turn.
All right, I'd like the elemental to try and pry the orb out of the tree, out of Alvon's hand.
Okay. He'll go ahead and move up to the tree, reach over to the orb. Go ahead and make a strength check. Elemental has a +5.
That's going to be a 23 strength check.
Oh, cool. All right, the elemental takes 15 damage as the orb kind of lashes out at him.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead and make a con saving throw, and he has a +5 to this as well.
Okay. D20 +5. 17 on the con save.
All right, cool. The Earth Elemental grabs it out from Alvalon's hands, and you can see that it's starting to lash out with the necrotic energy, but he's like holding it. And you notice that Alvalon falls out of the tree, and the tree slowly starts to just turn back into a normal tree.
Yay!
Like,
But
Is Alvon still petrified?
yeah, he falls to the ground, and his arms are still up though. So
How
he's
far,
kind of in
how
that,
far
like,
does he
that
fall? Is he going to be
lean-
okay?
He falls about like 8 feet. So
Oof, spicy. Okay, but not the end of the world.
he's petrified. It'll be all right.
I guess. Okay. Well, I'm pretty tall and pretty big and pretty strong, so I'll probably pick him up, put him over my shoulder, carry him back to town.
he's just over your shoulder.
Yeah.
So you notice that the orb is lashing out at the elemental as it's being carried, and as you guys kind of collect yourselves to get together, eventually the earth elemental crumbles from the constant barrage of damage coming from this orb.
Uh-huh.
So eventually the orb just falls to the ground.
Okay. Well, I don't have Dispel Magic. Killass, do you want to fly ahead to the cleric and let him know we found the orb and bring him back here? And I'll tend
Good call.
to... I'll make some
You
medicine
guard it.
checks and see if I can't help Alvon in the field right here.
Yeah, and keep an eye on the old orb.
Okay. I think that's going to
Make sure nobody else takes
I
it.
hate to break up the party, but we need to get that orb. We need to keep a tab on that orb because it is clearly a very powerful magical item. And we've also got, we got some collateral damage we need to avoid here.
Just so you guys are aware, in the notebook it states that there's going to be an attack tonight, and to get over here it took 2 hours.
Oh, great. Maybe we both need to get back there then.
And you have no wild shape?
I have no more wild shape unless, the walk back counts as a short rest.
Just thinking we do a wee trick where we speed up by jumping on.
Well, I don't have any more wild shape, and you weigh 80 pounds,
So-
and I'm like 8 feet tall, so...
Strength check?
You're just grabbing me by my shoulders, and my move speed increases by 1 foot. You feel slightly lighter. All right. Well,
Greg, what do we do, man? This is
a pretty.
we're in trouble here. We're in trouble.
Well, we can't carry the orb because it'll kill us on our way back.
Yep.
We can leave it here and carry Alvon back. How much of a hit to our move speed would we take carrying Alvon back?
You wouldn't have that much. You would be able to do it pretty well, Dave. You're
Okay.
large enough to be able to just kind of lean him up.
Okay.
So it would just, you'd be at a slower pace,
How
but
much
you'd still
slower?
get there within 2 hours.
Okay, good.
You'd still get there
Very
within
good,
the 2
very good.
hours.
Okay. I think that's going to be the only option because I don't have Dispel Magic. I can't deactivate this orb right now. Can I make an Arcana check to see what... I mean, I guess I kind of know it's necrotic or necromancy energy of some sort.
Yeah.
So I don't really need to make a check on it to figure out what the heck it is. And I don't think I'm going to be able to intimidate it into not being mean anymore. But the good news is anybody else who touches it is also going to be hurting. Can we detect Karlana anywhere around, or is she still back in town?
It's you look around and you're just in the middle of a swamp.
Yeah. Ooh, idea! Hold on, idea. Really good idea. Wait, no.
I want the same thing. Okay, can we? How far? How much range does the orb have as damage? How far is the traveling? I mean, is it inches? Is it feet?
Here's upon contact.
Right. Okay, I have the idea, Greg.
What's the
Daddy's
idea?
Daddy's got a solution.
You gonna take some
How about-
string and tie it to the orb and carry it like a
No.
swallow? Like a
Sort
swallow,
of.
like the African swallow carries the coconut.
What do we call our petrified friend again?
Alvon.
Alvon. How about you grab Alvon's head? I grab his legs. We put the orb in his crotch so it doesn't move about, just because he's petrified, so he's going to be hard. And we carry it all back in one go. How long would that take us to do that? If it's on contact, he's petrified.
I was holding it earlier.
I think that
Exactly.
might be the move, man. I think he might have figured it out. All right, let's we're just gonna use him as a stretcher, his body as a stretcher for this deadly orb. Let's go. I'm in. Let's go.
I like it. I've watched enough shit stories to thank you all for my bad education in D&D, folks.
It's everybody else's fault.
All right, so how are you moving the orb from the ground to Alvon's lap?
Ooh.
I'm going to take that damage if you pick it up.
Not how much HP do you have? How many hits can you take?
Greg, I have no fucking idea. I wasn't paying attention.
I will let you know. It's 2d12 damage.
I can't risk it. I will die if he rolls max damage. Even with
well,
another
I've
healing
lost-
word burning the spell slot. Why don't we
I've
like?
lost track.
Can we like?
Go for it.
Can we use him to kind of like give the orb some like momentum, almost like rake it and then catch it
Yeah.
in his crotch?
His hands are the perfect size right now.
Let's just see if we can use his hands to scoop it up. Can we scoop it up
Yeah.
using his body?
And then roll it. Because that's a
All
strength. Because Greg's got the strength to do that, as long as it doesn't touch him.
Oh yeah, I'm
Okay,
very
this is
strong.
going to be combined. I need someone to make a strength check for whoever's carrying him, and then a dexterity check to see who's able to angle his arms to pick up the orb.
All right, I'll do the strength
Right,
check.
dexterity. Yeah,
20.
dexterity's mine then.
+2. Can we make this with advantage because we're helping each other? I'm gonna assume no.
If Ripper uses his inspiration, then yeah, sure.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, that's a 15 strength check on the first one, and then the second one is going to be. Yeah, we're gonna roll with a 15 strength check.
And I have to do dexterity. Do I get the D2 because of the inspiration?
Yeah.
13 was my highest.
You're able to. It does take a little bit of angling. It's almost like you're playing the claw machine. But eventually, it's his arms just kind of sink into the orb and pick it up, and he's just still. You're holding him like a plank, and he's just.
Oh, poor buddy.
We just have a very important decision. Do we hold them up the waist or do we hold them down the waist? Because if it drops, it could roll off and hit whoever's at the foot. If we drop it, it falls and hits the ground
I feel like
again.
once it's in his hands, it's pretty sturdily in
Oh,
there,
well,
am I right? And neither of us are going to turn into giant monster versions of ourselves for holding him, are we?
Not that you know of.
Okay, great. Let's get him back
That's
to town.
enough for me.
And we need to see
Yep.
Hamsel the cleric. We need to help this guy, and we need to fill him in on what's going on before it's too late.
Yep.
Perfect. Let's go ahead and you guys are gonna be fine. It takes about 2 hours to get back. You follow the path you came on, and eventually come out into the clearing where Marshtown is. And in the field, you actually see Hamsel working with the ward around the town, trying to just keep it up. Are you guys just gonna rush forward? What's the plan?
I think we should just.
We need to talk to Hamsel
Walk.
right now.
Hamsel's with the ward.
Yeah. So.
And is
walk
Karlana
in,
anywhere
just-
in sight or no?
No, you do not see Karlana.
Just stake him down in the ground. You're a big, strong boy, Greg. Just basically that'll grab his attention. You want to talk?
I'm just going to say, hey, man, I think we might have found your orb, man.
Okay, let me just put the
That's a lot of orbs.
ward around.
Oh, it's
Yep.
a ward. Got it.
Yeah. Yeah, just standing there. And so he's great. Bring it here.
Okay, we bring Alvon over to the cleric Hamsel. We need to talk, man. There's some dark magic at work here, man.
Okay. As soon as you approach, let me see. Okay, so through the fog, you can see the flickering purple wards that protect the town. And near the edge of town, you can see Hamzel trying to keep the ward up. But as soon as you pass through that barrier with Alvon, suddenly the flickering wards glow painfully bright, and they begin to explode one by one in the shower of magical energy. At that moment, the orb begins to pulsate, and a blast of purple energy shoots into the sky. The winds howl as a powerful magical storm appears overhead, cackling with the same energy that you've seen coming from the orb. Out of the old marsh comes the terrible groans of the undead, and we're gonna roll initiative.
Did we get a short rest on the walk back?
No, unfortunately not.
Okay, well, this is probably where we die. Here we go. Rolling initiative. Wish I could keep my initiative roll from earlier, because that was really spicy. Our D20 plus 1. That is a 3 on initiative for Gruagach.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yes.
I am struggling to find it on my... Oh! Where am I looking on the wee sheet? It's just totally right. Sorry, what was that?
That's under the initiative. It should be like up in the top, towards the top right, next to your armor class.
Sorry. That's a 16 for me.
Okay. Not bad. And it looks like Hamzel is going right after you, Killass.
At least we got a powerful cleric in our corner.
All right. So, Killass, you're going first. As you turn around and you hear the groans coming from behind you, it doesn't seem like they've made it through to the clearing yet. They're still in the forest. So it looks like you might have just a moment to kind of prepare yourself before they start coming out.
I'm going to drink that potion of greater healing on my turn. I don't know about you.
I think that's a wise move.
Yeah. You know?
So, can I, because I have a wee bit of time, I can use that then, can I? Do I still get a chance to attack?
You don't see, like, you just hear the groaning coming from the forest. You don't see anything yet.
Feels a bit boring that I always jump up into the air to get a good view, but it's maybe not a bad idea this time if I can't see what's going on. And I know something's just behind me.
Possibly.
Yeah. I'm not going to fly left or right. I'm just going to go up in the air. 10 foot, 20, 15 foot.
Okay. As you fly up, you do see a little bit of movement coming from like just outside the range of the opening, and you maybe see 4 or 5 figures moving slowly towards Marshtown.
Would you say shambling?
You could possibly see a shamble.
Oh. Oh, look at that.
So I relay all that information on to Greg. I sort of give it to him, clicks and whistles. He knows. How far? So have I got a visual how far these are away now, or how far the what I think I see?
They're probably about 10 feet in to the brush. And so they will make themselves visible after, like, next turn. So on your initiative, they're going to start coming out.
Don't know what to do. I feel like I'm under pressure. Yes, I make my way down to the ground then and prepare to fight.
Okay. Perfect. And are we gonna chug that potion, or are you...
Yeah, chug each.
Okay.
I do it when I'm flying because I look cool. Do I need to do anything to take it?
No, it's just it's 4d4 plus 4,
4d4
and
plus
that's
4.
how much you add in.
Jeez. Don't know what. Am I missing one? Sorry, let me just get off the thing here.
That's some really satisfying dice ASMR. Not gonna lie.
I wish I had I wish I had a very nice crocheted bag.
Yeah, where are you gonna get one of those?
Craig's Cottage, if the postman ever comes.
Etsy.com/shop/Craig's
Right.
Cottage.
This is going to be rookie. Oh, there we go. So I need to roll 4d4.
Yeah, 44. How much health do you need?
I don't really know. I haven't really been keeping track, to be honest.
Okay, it looks
Sorry.
like on your character sheet it says 9 out of 21. So yeah, go ahead and roll. Just how many d4s do you have?
0 by the looks of it. No, I've got no. I've got. Let me. 1 second. That was a total of 8.
8? Okay, and so plus 4, you had 12 back. Actually, you're at full now.
Yay!
You had 9 out of 21.
I'm a happy boy then. I'm ready to fight. Greg, are you ready to fight?
No, man, I'm really hurt because it's not my initiative turn order yet, man, and I really need a heal, man.
Okay. All right, Hamzel, kind of walks up behind you, puts his hand on your shoulder, and gives you a cure wounds. Get you back up to full.
Hey,
Hey! Ready to fight
you
now,
save
Greg?
that potion. Hell yeah,
You
man.
heal up 15.
Great. Yeah, I'm full now.
And he kind of just gives you like the stern look and says, "We need to destroy the orb. Cover me for as long as you can."
Yes, sir.
And so he kneels down and he gets around to the orb and he starts muttering an incantation.
Okay.
And you see that it does have some effect, and that the within the orb that goldish green light starts to appear, but it's very faint and very light, and that the purple just like this, the purple energy is still swirling around it and controlling it.
Very good.
And as you turn around and out from the forest, you hear a large groan, and one of these zombie ogres appears out of the brush.
Oh, not another zomboger. All right.
And now we are on to Greg. It's your turn.
Wow, man. Okay, man. We're gonna measure some distance here. So I'm about 20 feet from this ogre. Yes.
Yeah.
Great. Greg is going to shout. Well, not shout, but maybe shout. He goes, "Shillelagh, man!" And his quarterstaff becomes a much more powerful weapon, and he's going to swing it at the. He's going to swing it at this zombie, or at this zomboger.
All right, go for it.
All right. R D20 plus, is it plus 5 to hit? Yeah, plus 5. D20 plus 5. Ooh, that's not gonna do it. That's a nat 1.
Yeah. just the pungent smell coming from this ogre kind of off puts you, and you have to kind of just overcome the smell as you're just about to slam down with your quarterstaff, and it, just taking that second of just like you
So
miss.
like mid shout, he's like, "Shoo!" Oh. Very well. Well, that was my turn.
Oh,
Very eventful.
All right. And as you move up, then a few more zombies come out of the forest and shamble forward.
Oh no, man! Look at all those zombies shambling forward out of the
All right.
forest, man.
And we are back up to Killass.
I am going to. Oh, how do I measure? I'm within range to move up, aren't I?
Yeah, you're good.
So
You're about 15 feet away. So you have a flight speed of 50, right?
Yeah. So I'm going to fly over very quickly, and I'm going to place myself close to Greg, and I'm going to take the first zombie on to defend Greg, as well as because I can move back quickly if required. If you know what I mean, I can.
Yeah, you've
So
got that cunning action.
I can if we get flanked if they go to Hamsel, I'm going to take the first one on, and then as I'm flying over, I'm going to attack him with my rapier, if that's okay.
Yeah.
And I am going to roll for it. 11 to hit.
That hits.
Damage, piercing. 6 damage.
You stab into the zombie, and it kind of just looks like it goes through, and you pull it out, and the zombie doesn't really react too much of it because it's just its whole goal is getting to you and eating them brains. But good hit. Anything
Not
else
good
you want
enough.
to do on your turn?
I'm going to disengage
Okay.
and move. I can move back, can't I?
Yeah. So you
Just move out of range.
It took you 15 feet to get there, so you have about like 35 left, and you can fly. So whatever direction you want to go.
I'm just going to step back so I'm close to Greg.
Okay. Cool. Hamsel is going to go ahead and continue his incantation on the orb. And it looks like the orb kind of lashes out at him just a little bit.
Oh no. Sorry, Hamsel.
He's doing a good job.
He is doing a good job. Points to Hamsel. Friendspiration point for Hansel.
And from out of the coming from behind you, one of the zombie gets. Well, let's see if it gets struck. Yeah, a zombie is struck by this greenish energy coming from the town.
Plot twist: the entire town is clerics.
And it looks like this energy blast hits the zombie over here. It looks like someone is backing you up from the town.
Oh wow. I wonder if it's Erdu. I've heard legends.
And the ogre is going to go ahead and strike. Going to try to hit Greg. Since you're right in front of him. That's a 21 to hit, buddy.
Ah, that's gonna get me.
There.
And you take a total of 7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Very well. My turn?
Yes, it is now Greg's turn.
Woo! All right, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna try and shillelagh again, and that's going to be
I'm gonna get him.
plus 5, 24 to hit.
24 to hit. That hits.
All right, 1d8 plus.
Roll back.
What's
Roll
my
back.
modifier there? I mean, I can only roll as big as my d8s will allow, but I don't know, plus 3. All right. Well, here we go. That's gonna be 8 magical bludgeoning damage.
Perfect. Yeah. You slam in the side of the head, and it just kind of like smack, looks back up at you, and they're unrelentless. They're just like, they're not going to react to the pain.
Yeah.
And so they keep coming at you. The zombies are now going to start moving forward. Was that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay, yeah. Zombies start shambling forward. And 2 of them are going after Killass. One rolls a 5 to hit, the other rolls a 13. I think both miss.
Wow, man, you're so quick, man.
With your armor of 14, yeah. So
Yeah.
both you dodged out of the way of both of those.
Oh yeah.
You were kind of prepared for it, and we're back up to your turn, Killass.
Thinking, Greg. Did the orb do damage to the zombie?
I got
Or did it just-
I got the Zomboger for a few. I got him for 8.
No, but did the orb do the damage? Did whenever the orb struck it, did it do the damage? Did it do any damage?
Like there was an energy blast that came from behind you, and it hit the one that's
it
most
wasn't
to
the
your
orb.
left.
Yeah. Well,
Oh my gosh, I wonder if it's Chukan. That would be fun.
I am going to place myself. I'm going to fly up between Hamzel and the potentially damaged zombie.
Okay.
And I am going to hit it with my rapier.
Okay, cool.
Well, you're going to try to hit
Go
it.
ahead and make that hit roll.
With a headshot, hopefully. Just slash it across the face. And it is a 15 to hit.
That hits.
And the damage is 6.
All right. Okay. So, yeah, man, you pull out that rapier, you stab right in between the eyes, you pull it out, and he drops. His undead fortitude doesn't keep him up, and that's one less zombie to worry about. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
I'm going to protect Hamzel by flying in between. I'm going to disengage and fly in between to make sure they don't move up any closer.
Yeah, Hamzel just going to continue doing his incantation. And yeah, the energy kind of lashes back out at him. He's trying the best he can to kind of like subdue this necrotic energy coming from it. And then once again, coming from behind you, within Marshtown, another like green energy blast comes from and hits one of the zombies. And it kind of knocks back the one that you hit before. This one right here.
Okay.
And it looks like it's almost on its last legs.
Oh, really?
Finish him, Greg.
The ogre's going to slowly start to move around you, Greg, but it's still going to lash out at you. That's a 24 to hit.
That's going to get me.
but you take 6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Very good. Am I up?
Oh yeah, it's now your turn.
Okay, excellent. So this guy right here, I don't know why it's not clicking it, but the southernmost zombie is gonna take an ice knife. I'm not leaving the melee range of the Zomboger, but I am going to cast an ice knife at the southernmost zombie. So that is going to be... First, I'll burn the spell slot. And... Alright, so... Let's see. Ranged spell attack. The first one is... The roll to hit. Alright. R, D20 plus 5. Does an 11 get him?
It does.
Alright, great. R1d10. All right, so the ice shard that actually the impact of the ice shard is going to cause him 3 piercing damage. And then when it explodes, each creature within 5 feet of it needs to make a dexterity save or take 2d6 cold damage.
Okay. So yeah, the zombie that you targeted takes the knife to the face, and it's almost like as if it was going to drop. It's the undead fortitude keeps it back up, and it's returns back on 1 hit point. And the zombie next to it has to make a dexterity saving
Both
throw,
of them
right?
have to make a dex save.
Both of them? All right.
Yeah. And my spell save DC is, I think it's 14? 13 or 4. It's 13.
All right. So the one you targeted failed, and the one that you, the one next to it succeeded.
The one that I targeted is going to be taking 9 cold damage.
All right. And yeah, that finally quells the zombie. Its undead fortitude does not keep it up.
Great.
And does the other one take any damage or no?
No. If it made the save, then it's going to be fine. And then, are you cool with using a bonus action to drink a potion?
Yeah.
Great.
I'm cool with that.
I'm going to drink my potion of greater healing because 1 good hit from this guy could be enough to kill me otherwise.
Wise move.
Yeah. So we're going to consume it, and that's going to be 44 plus 4. All right. Our 44 plus 4. That's going to be 11 returned HP for me, and I am in much better shape now.
All right. The last remaining normal zombie is going to approach Killass and try to strike at him. That one actually does seem to connect as an 18 to hit.
Yep.
And you take a total of 9 necrotic damage.
Okay. That's... Okay, I'll just dumb the mass in my head.
It is now your turn, Killass.
I have to strike him back. So I do. I have to strike him back. And I am going to use my rapier again. It's covered in a lot of zombie guts at the moment. He's close. I'm just going to poke him right between the eyes. I'm going to roll. 9 to hit.
That hits.
It must be pretty easy to hit.
They don't have a great armor class. It's on the lower spectrum.
I'm going to hit it with 5 piercing damage.
All right, perfect. So it does do a decent amount of damage, but it's not enough to take him down. So he remains there. Is that your turn? Anything else you want to do?
I'm gonna have to disengage, but so I don't take a weapon. I'm gonna fly up in the air, 10 foot. As I want to leave Hamsel on his own, so I can get back down quickly.
Okay. It's cool. You fly up 10 feet. Hamza's still there, just doing his incantation. And if that's your turn, then he's gonna, it's gonna go into Hamza's turn, and it looks like he finally succeeded, and the greenish energy starts to win that battle within the orb, and Hamza then lifts up his maul, and tries to strike down the orb, breaking it.
Is she broke?
Looks like it's beginning to crack, but he might need another turn or so to break the orb fully. We now move on to your mysterious friend in town. And it looks like he's starting to strike at the zombie ogre. And does a couple damage to the zombie ogre. Hey Dave, could we turn down the music just a little bit?
Let's join it.
How's that, better?
Yeah, better.
Perfect.
All right, and now we're on to the zombie ogre. Gonna strike at Dave. Misses. Dave, it's your turn.
Great. Shillelagh! That's a 23 to hit.
That hits.
For 9 magical clubby damage.
Perfect.
Boop.
All right, yeah. Zombie ogre looks fairly weakened. It's you could say he's bloodied. And now the zombie is going to move towards Hamzel and try to strike at him. And it misses him. He kind of like pushes it away with his maul as he's trying to strike down the orb. And Killass, it's your turn.
Greg, I shout over to you. Zombie or orb? Hola. Zombie or orb?
How beat up are you, man?
I'm alright. I'm halfway there.
Orb.
I'm gonna hit the orb with my bow and arrow from my 10 feet distance in the air. Just
okay.
So spectacular, I know. Spectacular, I know. I'm not even gonna fly down for it. I'm just one of these days I'm gonna hit something. So right, I'm gonna roll the hit. Oh, 19.
That hits. Go
Okay.
ahead and roll the damage.
5 damage.
All right. So your arrow strikes the side of the orb, and the green energy starts to just pulsate, and it starts to give out this radiant aura coming from it. And as the arrow strikes into it, it begins to crack more, and then it explodes, doing a total of just about like the radiant light assails all the undead in the area, doing about 30 damage to them all, and just enough to take out the zombie ogre and anything remaining that was in the forest as it drops down, and the orb is just destroyed. Panes of glass all over the ground.
Tut tut.
Good job, guys.
Is Hamza still okay? I mean, he didn't get any shards of glass in his eye or anything like that there. He's a good health.
He's taken aback by the explosion, but it doesn't seem to have affected any living creature, just the undead.
I'll take that.
And he puts down his maul and well, that's something. I'm not sure what caused that.
Huh. Intrigue. Mystery. All right. Well, we should probably gather around our fallen Alvon friend and see if we can help him out.
As soon, you notice that Alvon isn't petrified anymore. It seems like some movement has gone back into his body, but as Hamzel flips him over and checks his pulse and sees if he's okay, it seems he's just unconscious at the moment.
Oh, that's good.
We should have checked that, Greg.
Yeah. All right.
He was our carrier.
Well, now that that's settled, Hamzel, we need to talk. And I approach Hamzel and I show him Karlana's journal.
And he takes it from your hand and he starts flipping through the pages. And you can tell he starts to look a little green. Especially because he's had this cough for about a week and he hasn't realizing what that is. It's taken him by surprise.
Yeah. I pull out one of the vials and I pop it open and I'm like, this smell familiar?
She might have been drugging my tea.
She might have
Smells,
indeed.
The smell is very faintly familiar. Thank you. And he kind of looks back towards town, and I'm not sure if she's in there. I haven't seen her all day. Since the time you left, she vanished.
Uh-oh. Do you know what way she went? Maybe we can pick up her trail and track her down?
Yeah, we have to find her.
If you don't mind searching town, and I'll get Alvon into his tent and make sure that he's okay.
Okay.
Just if you end up chasing her out of town, I just want to make sure you have this. And he hands you the large pouch of gold that he promised you for retrieving the orb. The job's done.
Well, thank you very much, Hamzel. But while we're here, we may as well, make sure everything's kosher. If kashrut is a thing in Vasterheim.
So yeah, he lifts up Alvon and starts taking him back to the tent, and then he's going to try to heal him. But as you look into town, a layer of fog has kind of come in, and it seems like a ghost town. Like, not many people are out and about right now.
Okay. I don't even have I already used my detect magic for this short rest. Fuck, we really need a short rest, I think. I'm rapidly running out of resources. Really need a long rest, to be foul. I have one first level spell slot left, no wild shapes, and one use of disguise self, which I'm going to use right now to disguise myself as Hamzel.
Okay. And he actually gave you the location of where Cyrilla's tent was, if you want to investigate
or Karlana?
There. Or not Cyrilla, Karlana.
You said Cyrilla, but I think you meant Karlana.
Yeah.
Who's Cyrilla? That's what I want to know.
Karlana.
Cyrilla is the child of Elder Blood.
That's true.
From the Witcher franchise.
Be very careful what we say there. We don't want any copyright strikes.
What? Nobody copyright strikes our gaming content. It's music that you got to worry about, and I'm going to get
I
you
think
for
you
using
find
my
they
music.
do. I think they find they do.
Yeah, I remember that did happen.
Yeah, we got 100,000 subs badge because of it. That's an unfair number. We'll bring that up on Sunday. Yeah, I think before we go for a nosy, I think Hamzel and I might. Do we want to go for a rest, Greg?
I don't know if we have time right now yet.
Can I fly up, if it's a ghost town and there's nobody about, can I fly up in the air and scan to see if there's anybody out that shouldn't be out? Because if it's a ghost town, there's nobody out, there might be somebody out that who shouldn't be out, or do we need to go and have a wee look at Karlana's tent?
As you fly up, you can see that there's a bit of movement around the inn, the Shipwreck Sailor, and then there are some people that are outside their tent, but not much movement going on, like people walking around. They're kind of settling down for the night.
Gonna need to go and scoop out Karlana's spot, Greg. There's nothing going on down there.
Do you want me to go in there in disguise as Hamzel to see if I can, I don't know, lull her into a false sense of security, man.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm disguised as Hamsel now.
I am going. Yeah, Greg, you go in. I'll hang around the back and keep watch.
Cool.
But hang around the back, stay above.
Yeah,
Okay.
makes sense.
So yeah, you guys follow the path. Killass is flying above, and Hamsel, you eventually come. Well, pretend Hamsel, you come across Karlana's tent, and are you just gonna walk in? Are you gonna knock?
I'm gonna knock.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we're that close.
You kind of knock on one of the support structures just to give it some sound, and no response.
Great. Now I'm gonna walk in. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I take it back. 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 Can I make any kind of a perception roll to see if I hear any like weird stuff going on in the tent?
Sure. Go ahead.
All right. I am checking for shenanigans here. RD20 plus 5. That's going to be a 24 perception roll. 19 on the die.
All you hear is the wind and just the sound of like the
Flaps.
tents kind of flapping together.
All right. Got it. Okay. I'm going to waltz on in then.
And it seems to be completely empty.
Do I see anything
Looks like
lying around, or has she cleared the place?
just the empty bed. And you do see some scuffles on the floor, and it looks like she's packed up everything and hit the road.
Got it. Can I pick up a trail, hair, anything like that? Can I like witcher my way around this and see if she kind of like took a certain path, follow the scent trail?
Sure. You can make a survival check.
Great, I will make a survival check. Our D20 plus 5. Thank God for druids, right? That's going to be an 8 on the survival check, by the way.
And you
dice
follow
are
it
fake.
outside the tent, and eventually just the trail stops.
Got it. Okay. Well, I'm going to relay this information to Killass. Is there any particular direction that the trail might have gone, or it just like stops as soon as I walk out the door?
It leans towards the east and then just disappears.
Okay. Well, that's valuable information enough for me. Killass, man, I think we should head east and kind of poke around and see if we, maybe keep making some perception. Maybe keep perceiving as best we can and see if we can't hear her voice as we make our way, or pick up her smell. But we do need a rest, because I need to. If I was to turn into a wolf right now, we would be able to track her. So maybe a short rest.
I think a head top to tail in Karlana's bed might be the best.
I think we
the
leave
best
a
option then.
decapitated horse head in Karlana's bed personally, but hey, that's just me. Okay, so are we gonna set a spell and we're gonna take a short rest?
Yes.
Go for it.
Is that what we're gonna do? Great. I'm gonna put that in. Rip, you remember how to do short rest in?
Yes, I think you just click on
Yes.
short rest.
And then you have to click it and then confirm it.
I am taking a short rest.
Great. So short rest. After the short rest. By the way, pending the short rest, have we leveled up at all or no?
Not yet. Let me
Okay.
give you your experience.
Because we did fight a lot of stuff and do a lot of role playing.
Yeah.
I stuffed
did.
stuff. But thank you for agreeing. Not enough though. I can tell. We have to whoop Karlana.
Let me do some math. So, you guys want to talk about your level 3 level up? And what you got and what you did?
Yeah, sure. For my level 3, I believe I just got an extra spell slot and I took on level 2 spells. So I took Moonbeam and just that was basically how I spent it. And I think I got an extra cantrip, which I believe I used as on mending. No, I didn't. I didn't get an extra cantrip. I'm wrong and dumb. I think I'll get the new cantrip next level. Let me see. Manage spells.
You each get 1,500 experience
1,500 experience.
for the fight with the tree, the fight with the zombies, and completing this quest.
Okay.
All right. Nolan, just for the noobs out there, because I totally know what I'm doing. How do I add that on again? So how do we talk people through adding it on again?
So, on D&D Beyond, if you click on your character, your next to your name there's a little gear icon.
Yeah.
And you manage experience. You should be able to click on add experience and type in 1,500, and then you can just apply changes at the bottom.
Manage experience. Add 1,500. Set XP. Oh, add. All right, sorry. Yeah, guys, just so you all know, just because I totally know what I'm doing. There we go. Yep.
All right, cool. You're close to level 4. Not
Very
yet.
close.
So, as you guys, you head into the inn and you rest for about an hour. You do notice that the inn is a little bit less active as it was last time because you guys kind of stepped into a wake/funeral. And so you do have a few patrons kind of just sitting about. And at the bar, you do see a patron talking to the bartender, and you notice, kind of just the adventurer's get up. He's got large pack right by his stool. He's got a bow, kind of like the bow's wrapped around his torso. And he's just communicating with the barkeep.
Okay. Why don't you go and talk to him, Rip Daddy?
Are we employing? Are we going to ask him nicely, or are we going to try and employ him to help us find Karlana, or what's your thinking, Greg?
Well, we need to find Karlana. So yeah, let's talk to him. Let's see if he can help us track her.
Yeah. I'm going to approach the adventurer, and I'm going to play it cool and just ask him: has he ever heard, or does he know anybody called Karlana?
Don't think I do. Just dropped into town, coming down from going up north from down south. Thought I'd stop by and get a drink. So you guys were in a tussle earlier.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Listen, do you think if we helped you pick up a trail, you could help us track someone? She's very dangerous.
You can certainly try. I can point you guys in the right direction, but I've got some business I need to handle up north.
It should only, we'll only bother you for like a day, probably, man. It's up to you. No shame. No problem. I can always track it myself.
Don't worry. If you get in a kerfuffle, we'll look after you. Look, we're.
Yeah, he's like, all right. He stands up from his chair. He grabs his bag and looks up at Greg. And how tall is Killass? Are you a short bird or?
Most of them are like 5 feet.
I'm a tall bird. I'm 5'9". I have,
Okay.
I tell people I'm 6 foot, but I'm not. You know what I mean? I sort of make the numbers up as I go along, but I'm 5'9", nearly 6 foot.
You stand tippy talent.
Yeah, that's it. Tippy talent. Yeah, exactly. I've got like I don't get them trimmed around like that. There, it gives me an extra half an inch or so.
And that's both of you, and says, "All right, show me who we're tracking, and I'll see what I can do."
All right, so we're gonna lead this guy. Did we get his name? I'm Greg. I'm Gruagach, by
Yeah.
the way. My friends call me Greg. Hi, nice to meet you, man.
I'm Greg. Gabriel.
Gabriel, that's a good name. Woody sort
Is it
of.
Gabriel or
Woody
Gabriel?
Gabriel.
I'm going to call him Gabriel. Gabriel,
That
I'm
might be
Killass.
racist. That might be
Is it?
racist, Killass.
Might be.
Might be.
Please. Gabriel.
There it is. We keep it
I'm
PC
Killass.
up in here.
I have no idea what you're even implying.
Get it? PC
Yeah, I'm
player
Killass.
character. Nailed it. Yeah, so I'm going to lead him to Karlana's tent and see if we can pick up a trail from there.
Yeah, I would think she went to the right.
East.
So as soon as you
East.
come to Karlana's tent, you can obviously see the tracks. You see the footprints going out, and then they just disappear. He kind of takes some sort of like material out of one of his pouches and kind of lays it down on the ground, and you see this line of like radiant residue. And he says, well, wherever she's gone, she's far from here now. Looks like she went through some portal or something.
Man. Sounds like she might be back to bother us later, man. Well, I guess our job
Could
is
be.
as done as it's gonna get. What do you say we set a spell at the inn for the evening and try again tomorrow? And get back to the cat, man, and get paid and get the next job, man. We got to pay off this raccoon.
Are you guys heading up north?
I guess so. I guess we could consider
Sorry,
just,
no
a
idea
day
too.
of walking. Yeah, I guess we could consider a day of walking a long rest. Yeah, well, if we're not going to get her without the access to a portal, we might as well head back north with you if you're going that way.
Yeah, I have a boat on the coast.
Oh,
A small
wonderful,
thing, but
man.
it'll get you there.
Very good. How many days' journey is it back to the coast? 2 days?
So it was about a week
A week? Okay.
to get down here,
Oh, I forgot how long it took to get.
but it shouldn't take you that long on a boat.
Yeah.
Should be able to get there in a couple days.
How long to the boat? That's what I mean to say.
It's right down where you guys fought the zombies on the beach.
Okay,
Ah.
Gotcha. All right, man. Well, let's head that way.
Yeah.
You want to sleep for the night, or you?
Yeah, we should probably sleep
That
and
was-
head out in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull. Grogach is gonna pull out his corncob pipe, and he's gonna pull what appears to be like a little bit of a flower or something out of his hair. And he's just gonna like bust it up with his fingers. He's gonna put it in his pipe, and he's gonna. What a day, man! And then I'm gonna pass it to the left. If any
And I'm going to take said pipe, and then I'm going to cough my lungs up because I don't really have any sort of proper nostrils or anything.
Because you failed the con save.
Yeah, like a bird beak smoking a pipe.
Yeah, it don't work. But I try because I'm friends with Greg and I love him, and even though he's trying to kill me young-ish, I do it for friendship.
Perfect. That's what we're going to call it for this week. You guys have a set path to go back up north. You've gotten you've completed the quest, gotten your gold, and you should just have enough to pay off the raccoon, right?
Yeah, I think so. What are we at now, Rip?
It was 2,000 gold pieces. I don't know.
Yeah, I think we got 2K apiece, right?
You got 2,000 for this job, and you got probably just a good amount from the previous jobs. We'll go ahead and we'll backtrack, and I'll get you the number.
Yeah, that would be good.
I think we'll probably have another job in there, like I would say, but I can't remember how much we
may
owed.
have another job, or we may, have to keep moving past Heidenberg for a while, man.
Yeah, we need to find an ability to get into the magic portal as well.
Yeah.
I want to attack Karlana before Cortana.
Karlana.
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 Karlana. Just waiting for my laptop to start talking there.
My name's Jeff. Okay, everyone's Jeff now.
Wow.
Yeah, Jeff.
My
Yes,
name's Grudach, but my friends call me Jeff.
I'm thinking that I'd like to strike first. I think we need to find a portal before we get struck by Karlana. But we'll see how it plays out, of course, because I may have. Yeah, you never know. We may not even make it back, Greg, on this boat.
I think we'll be all right, man.
I like boats. Last time I was on a boat, I owed a man a lot of money by the time I got off.
I know how it goes, man. Trust me, I do.
Yeah. So we'll be back next week, same time. Hopefully
On
with
time.
less technical difficulties than this week.
Yeah. Dave needs the internet to do the internet, and I don't know how to reboot my laptop on time for it not to do massive Windows updates.
Yeah, I just need to not have cables die on me mid-setup.
I get up. Yeah, it's weird because of the way the timing works. David just woke up, and I'm looking to go to bed. So we're probably equally just as tired, but we're in the different scales of tiredness. Because last night I was sitting chatting to 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And then I went to bed and got up, and then Dave's still chatting, and we're still chatting about the same thing. It was a weird night last night. What about you, Nolan? What are you going to do this week?
Probably just relax. I've got my work schedule's a little wonky this weekend, but I'm just gonna relax. Try to play some games with Dave.
Yeah,
Keep bugging him
hopefully.
about it, but
I
he's
know.
too
I
tired.
really want to play with you, but like after this, I need to like probably get a couple extra hours of sleep because I did not get my
Yeah.
sleep was rudely interrupted by a phone call early as hell this morning, and so I got to like snooze for like another couple hours, and I need another like at least 2 hours of sleep to be functional. So I'm gonna do that, and then I got a shitload of a backlog of music stuff I still need to get through. I need to mix down this scratch track, this one track, and I think we've got all the vocals now. So I need to like get everything sitting right and then send it to the artist and see if they like it and see if they want to add or subtract anything. And then from there, I've got to also do I got to go through like 7 different takes of a full song's worth of drums and like comp in all of the different, parts that I like and don't like, and then mix that down again and send it off, and never ends. But before any of that, I'm going to need some rest.
Yeah, well, that's the most important thing. I'm going to give some channel spoilers because we've got nearly 50 people, and I like doing it to people who watch the live streams. Few changes coming, so keep your eyes out for the community posts, and if you follow on Reddit, which a few people know, but I'll keep that close to my chest. Dave and Nolan have recorded something that isn't the norm. Dave, can you turn that down a wee touch? It's very loud.
Better?
Yeah, perfect. They have recorded a complete... I don't want to go into details just yet, but they have recorded something that is completely different from the norm. It's currently being edited and coming up with different visual styles and stuff like that there, but it isn't the normal thing it's done on the channel. It's something different. I'm excited about it. I know Dave and Nolan's excited about it. But that brings us to the next bit, is that from early September, it means then there will be content released every day of the week going forward from that point. What day does that fall on? That falls on the 6th of September. That starts. So just a normal loop, and then the stream on the Sunday, Dave.
Yes.
There'll be videos out Monday, Tuesday, stream on the Wednesday, ready to rip.
Yeah.
My favourite day of the week, although last Sunday was pretty good because we ended up, if nobody watched it, we ended up having a sing-song towards the end, which...
That was really fun. I made some noises for reals.
Yeah, I had a few too many glasses of red wine in me and started singing, which is concerning because I usually have to be completely rubber to do so, but I was pretty loose.
On a scale of 1 to cringe, it was...
Oh, it was high up. I watched it back because my son is a musician as well, and that's his guitar in the background. And yeah, I let him have a wee listen, and he was pissing himself laughing. It was quite funny.
Yeah. Was he
Then
impressed with my incredible guitar playing abilities?
Oh, he is very impressed with your incredible guitar abilities.
Yeah.
He is actually.
I can show him anyway. $50 an hour. Let's go.
Then no comment. And then Wednesday. So Wednesday's the ready to rip, and then there'll be a video on the Thursday, a video on the Friday.
The new
special
material on the Friday. Right? Or is that
no, I swapped it around.
Okay.
No, it's going to go on the Saturday, and it'll be new material on the Saturday, and then back to the stream again. So there'll be something every day of the week. Same time, 10 o'clock my time, 2 p.m. Dave Nolan time, 5 o'clock Brian time. That's how I do my time.
2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. GMT. Said that enough times this week.
Yes, that's because she's been recording. So that's sort of the vibes going on. I like obviously telling people the wee spoiler, the wee tidbits on the live things, but yeah, hopefully it's the streams. I'm having the most fun at the stream at the moment. I'm having the most fun on a Wednesday. I'm having a lot of fun on the Sunday. Yeah, and then obviously the normal content in between, and then the special stuff on Saturday. Once we have it nailed down and it's created and Dave's happy with it, Nolan's happy with it, and I'm happy with it, then it will be mentioned and advertised probably for a couple of live streams before it goes live, because we run with a two week buffer, don't we, Dave?
Yeah, 2, sometimes 4. Honestly, at this point, we're like pretty well ahead.
Because next week, Dave, you're going away next week, aren't you?
Yeah, I believe so. I don't have the exact day, but I'll get that to you when I check my emails.
So we're actually taking a week off, I think, for making videos, which is the first time, I would say, in a very long time since we've actually took a time off. We have a nice buffer, so
yeah.
Yeah.
You're not going to notice us taking the time off, other than there's not going to be a stream there's not going to be streams that week, but we're going to come back refreshed, restored, renewed, rejuvenated.
Oh, right, yes. Good point. Actually, we might be streaming. See how it goes anyway. Look, I think it's probably time. If anybody else has anything else to...
Yeah. Do we want to give any shout outs? Do we want to shout ourselves out maybe? Mr. Ripper, where can people find you on social media?
You put me under pressure here. At the moment, Twitter.
And
some people
please sub
some people know what that means. Please sub for not 20s. We're nearly we hit the 10. We hit the 110,000 since we've been live.
109, but maybe we hit it.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, we've only got okay. I thought we were definitely at the 110. Yeah, it's 109,992.
Wow!
So we're off.
Everybody, please sub for Nat 20s right now so we can hit the milestone that is 110K. Please.
Yay!
We will be so grateful.
Yes, you can follow me on Twitter. You can follow me if you subbed and are receiving Nat 20s a lot more often than I am. I must be giving them all away because my hands just aren't kind to me at the moment. As I said, keep your eye out for the community posts because there will be news, channel and social media related coming up. Dave and I have another the collective team have something else that will be announced shortly.
I think people are going to really love it. I think it's going to bring so many people so much joy. It's going to be wonderful.
It is more about helping other people find what I've found. That's the way I'm going to just word it for now.
I like it.
Because what this has given me, the channel, yes, everybody knows, long-time fan, never played. I was always, never had the ability to get mingled in with other people. And I think Dave, Brian, myself, and Nolan now is obviously want to give back. That's the most important thing. Well, it'll come out soon enough, next day or so, probably before we stream again on Sunday. And everybody will know what's going on. Yes, I do have something to shout out as well. Craig's Cottage. I want my dice bags. If he's still in the stream, hit me up with the link because I want mine. I seen Nolan. That's what I did. Pull his dice out at the start of the stream, and I was just like, I want.
Wonderful cactus.
I forget this every week. Nolan, do you have any social media? If anybody wants to follow you?
Yeah, no, I'm on myspace.com, Neopet, OnlyFans.
Bebo.
Lonely fans.
Club Penguin.
Did you say OnlyFans or one fan?
I said lonely fans.
OnlyFans.
Lonely fans?
OnlyFans.
What's that?
Noli
It's
fans.
new,
It's Noli fans. It's
Noli-
it's your own
Lonely
platform.
fans.
Yeah, it's me doing this 2 hours.
Just playing
We
with
were
our
discussing.
It's just
We were discussing for next April Fools. We just sit and
play with our quarantitties.
mine by then are going to be.
You can find me on social media at like to Nolan's Painting or wherever.
Are the links in the description below?
No, because I was never given them.
All right. Well, let's have that going for next week.
Wherever.com.
Wherever.com.
Yeah.
Dave can be followed at Dave Makes Noises.
Let me do it. Let me do it in my radio announcer voice because people are talking about how I should be a radio announcer. Are you guys ready for the radio announcer version? All right, here we go. Well, that's all for our show tonight, kiddos. You can find me at www.davemakesnoises.com. You can find me on Instagram as well. Instagram is at Dave Makes Noises. Again, that's www.davemakesnoises.com. You can also find me on Twitter, but I'm mostly active on Instagram and music stuff, so my website should send you where you need to be sent. And we will see you on the next one. If that's everything. Anything else before we go?
Rip Daddy loves you all. I'm going to end it at that. He loves everybody. He loves everybody on Discord. He loves everybody on Twitter. And I've said everybody like I'm third person. I'm not. I'm Scott. Mr. Ripper's a weird internet alias. Yes.
Well then.
Hope you all had fun. I hope you all had fun. As much fun as I had. That's all I can add to it, Dave.
All right, I think that's it. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We love you so much. Please sub for Nat 20s. Go hug someone you love today if you are able. And with that, we bid you adieu.